Welcome everybody to Hurricane Central, Florida, the very best place to get you a hurricane experience. You see right up there in the sky, in less than 48 hours, we're gonna be flying high because there's so much wind that it's gonna knock your socks right off of your shoes. We gotta go around and make sure that all the things that could fly away can't fly away. So all of these skeleton skulls, they gotta be placed into the ground really, really hard, or they gotta be put into a closet somewhere, because if they fly through that window, someone's gonna think it's my skull. And then someone's gonna call 911, and then it's gonna be the end of my YouTube channel. I'm thinking the pumpkins are okay, but I'm gonna definitely move that, and definitely move these pumpkins inside. I don't know how crazy the wind is gonna get, and if you've been with the channel for a long time, then you know this is like our third or fourth hurricane that me and the Huskies have been through while doing YouTube. We've recorded every single one. Ain't nothing gonna change about this one. Why are you facing the opposite direction, Scarecrow? Are you afraid of the hurricane? Don't be afraid of the storm. It's okay. We'll brave it together. This should probably not be sitting out here during the wind. You should probably go inside. You want to stay out here for the storm? What you want to do? No, I feel you. I feel you there. Come on, love. We'll go inside. Oh, there's so many things you have to do in preparation for a hurricane. For everybody that lives anywhere else where hurricanes don't exist, you're very, very lucky. Look at this huge band. Cloud looks like Ghostbusters. We're gonna have to move all this stuff. This stuff that's just gonna fly away. So I'm going to move it into that little shed right there. But before we do, we're gonna go make sure that stuff around this big shed, which I call the warehouse, is put away. And ooh, glass balls. Yeah, I got to remove you too. So they're saying they think that the hurricane here is gonna maybe bring winds of about 50 miles per hour, maybe 70. That's really not bad. I think this is like garbage. This is all metal, this is all fine. These gas tanks, maybe a little bit. That one's empty. Everything on the tractor seems to be okay. All right, this is all good. You guys can see underneath the tractor. This really makes me weirded out about the chickens. I don't know what their deal is. Anytime I let the chickens free range, which I let them do about 4 to 5 hours every single day, they have so much field to just run around in. They can go to the front of the yard. You guys just saw the front of the yard. They come under this tractor and they just chill all day. All day just under this tractor. I'm like, well, you might as well be in the coop. And they're like, well, under your tractor, that's where we want to be. And we want to poop there. Like, so this is all just poop that needs to get washed away. So let's check out the chickens real quick. This is a big thing about chickens. Huge, huge thing. If you have chickens in the state of Florida, maybe you're new to Florida, maybe you're new to chickens, bring your chickens inside if there's going to be a hurricane. I don't think we're gonna bring the chickens inside today or during this storm even. We're gonna gauge it. We're gonna see if it gets too windy for my liking, then you guys you're going in the house or the warehouse, one of the two. Not gonna stay out here when it's like really, really windy and crazy. So we'll keep an eye out, okay? All right, Delilah, chicken nugget, you good? You good, chicken nugget? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Ooh, you can hear it just already starting to, oh, it's getting windy. It's getting windy and cold. So what's really cool is that, not that the hay fell over, that's not really cool. Another mess for me to clean up. But what's really cool is I started cleaning up in here. So I got my workbench kind of organized a little bit, pushed up against the wall here. I replaced the battery, and now this Jeep is functioning because the battery died. And the reason the battery died, anyone who owns a Jeep, if you own a Jeep, take note, if you take the doors off of your Jeep, which I did, you have to go behind your glove compartment. You have to take this glove compartment out. It's very easy to do. You just need a screwdriver. And you have to remove the fuse for the door defeat, because if you don't, with your doors off, these lights will stay on and it will drain your entire battery, which is exactly what happened to this Jeep. So now I keep the doors off. They're over there in the corner. Make sure if you have a Jeep and you want the doors off, do that or you'll kill your battery. The Karate Kid Jeep is doing good. It's looking great. Although I will say, I'm almost certain I have some mice in my warehouse, which I'm not a fan of, and it seems like they're kind of walking around the automobiles, which makes me really nervous, especially because this is an antique. When I was replacing my battery, there was mice droppings like around there, so that could have been at any point in time. I'm not saying it was in here, but I have seen mice in here, so yeah, might be placing some traps around. Hopefully humane traps, because I don't want to kill any mice. Just get them up out of here.
Anyways, let's go get the dogs, let them out. If you guys are wondering what I feed the chickens, right here. Layer pellets. Yo, dude, what's going on? What, do you guys want to go potty real quick? Yeah, I bet you do. Britney Spears, sit. Thank you, stay. Go ahead. Woo, wee. Goodbye. All right, let's go outside and party with the Huskaroni pizzas for a minute. All right, so just in case you're dealing with a hurricane and this is your first time and you got yourself one of those little floof butts, get yourself a bunch of water, obviously. Your Huskies might get thirsty. You may need the water to use to clean up an accident in the house. You never know, just get some extra water. Gosh, these guys are fast. When they're ready to burn some in, they're ready to burn some in. Number two, a lot of people ask like, yo dude, how do I get my Siberian Husky to use the bathroom when there's a hurricane? Like there's 150 mile per hour winds outside. How does my Husky like poop and pee? You either go outside and you let your Husky do their thing while the wind is blowing them down, or if you're nice enough and you have the time, you can just grab a pile of grass, just cut it out of the ground or something, just grab some sod, and if you put that sod like in the garage or in a bathtub, preferably in a bathtub, and if it's in the garage, be sure to put a tarp or a trash bag underneath it. You can use that sod as basically a makeshift area for your Husky to use the restroom. That way they don't get confused. You're not using pee pads or anything like that, and you can play it safe because you don't got to go outside or let your Husky be, you know, exposed to all the crazy things that are happening during a hurricane. Well, I guess they're gonna make me go in the woods. Jake, come here. Good boy. Good boy. Another thing I recommend is just make sure that you're stocked up on everything that you need. Like make sure you got all your dog food, make sure you got medical supplies in case something happens. Just make sure you got all that stuff. What the some get stuck to your foot. What is it? 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 The reason I say stock up on all those things is because when hurricanes come through, you never know how long places are gonna be closed for. You never know how long a shortage is gonna last. People tend to freak out and go and buy all sorts of stuff as soon as a storm is coming through or when a storm has passed. So just make sure you're smart about it. Now there is a chance that you might lose power, and in Florida, it gets pretty hot. So if it does get too hot for you and your Huskaroni pizzas, something I always do is I plan ahead and I book a hotel just in case I need it. Yeah, you may lose a little bit of money if you end up not needing the hotel, but just in case you do need it, you can hop on the highway, get away from the hurricane, and be quickly in the air conditioning with your Huskaroni pizzas, because the humidity down here can be killer, especially for those buns.
Welcome to the Wilderness with Hila, your host. Today we're looking through one of the most mysterious areas of the property, the overgrown jungle. What will we find? Watch out for the venomous reptile snake and the large deadly spiders that make their webs all across the trees in here.
So far, it's not that bad. I'm gonna keep you guys posted, of course, in the episodes as to what's going down. The Huskies are basically enjoying their last few hours before it gets really rough outside. If you guys have any advice or anything that you want to write down below in the comments, we'd love to hear from you, and we'll be sure to reply. We're gonna be on YouTube a lot. By the way, this is a pecan tree, and there are just like so many pecans falling on the ground right now. It's getting to be that time, like all over the place. You guys want some pecans? Come on, let's go. So that's gonna be it for today. We're just gonna go inside and hang out, chill. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We're gonna make it through this hurricane. It's gonna be fine, but it's gonna be another one. Be sure to check in with us and see the next episode so you can see what happens. And we'll see you next time with another episode of Guess What? That's right, whatever we make. Peace. Scooba-da-bop-bop-bop-bop-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.